Hello everyone, welcome to our channel 360 Degree Mathematics. We are discussing the series of straight line equations and different structure of straight line, different forms of straight line. Today's topic is symmetrical form of a straight line. First we explain the concept symmetrical form. Symmetrical form means same type form matched with any other form. Today's form is totally just fully matched with the slope concept. We get slope concept changing y by changing x coordinate values. Today we establish the symmetrical form with the help of slope concept. The structure of this form is a line will be there on the xy plane. A general point xy will take on the line and a specific point which is suppose considered as x1 y1. This is also on the line AB or PQ, anything. A general line, a general point and a specific point both exist on the same straight line, and we have to form the structural form that is symmetrical form from these two points. The basic concept is here, existence of slope expresses the symmetrical form in various ways. Now we are explaining on the paper, just look at the structure. Today's topic is symmetrical form. This is a special type of structural form, and it comes from the concept slope. The baseline of this symmetrical form is the equation of a straight line. The equation of a straight line in symmetrical form is x minus x1 by cos theta equals to y minus y1 by sin theta equals to r. What is theta, what is r, what is x1, y1, what is xy, that will be explained now. Where theta is the inclination of the line and x1 y1 is a given point on the line, and r equals to distance between the points x, y and x1, y1. This is statement and the baseline of this form. But how can we establish this figure? Just see. This is x, this is y axis. Suppose the line is this, and if I find the angle, then this is theta, that this is theta. This point is a point, that is x, y. This point is P point, that is x1, y1. This is specific point, this is general point. And if I draw a vertical line, suppose this is M point. From the normal calculation we get this is x and this is x1 and this is y and this is y1. Then very naturally we can write this is x1 minus x and this is y1 minus y. This is theta. Now from the trigonometrical concept we get perpendicular by base equals to tan theta. That tan theta equals to Pm by Am. Pm means y1 minus y, Am means x1 minus x. Tan theta means slope. Now one thing is very clear, tan theta means sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta. That is y1 minus y by x1 minus x. By crossing we get y1 minus y by sin theta equal to x1 minus x by cos theta. Changing the sign we get minus y minus y1 by sin theta minus x minus x1 by cos theta, and simply we can write y minus y1 by sin theta equal to x minus x1, which is similar to the structure x minus x1 by cos theta, y minus y by sin theta. But how r comes here? This is the point. R is the distance between this A and P line, that is this is R. The figure was this: A x comma y, P x1 comma y1, and this is R. It is given in the statement. R is the distance between xy and x1 y1, and this is theta. Now we calculate here, this is x1 minus x and this is y1 minus y. Already we have established y minus y1 by sin theta and x minus x1 by cos theta. But now we will discuss from which source r comes here. This is just in this form: tan theta equals to y1 minus y by x1 minus x. Tan theta means sin theta by cos theta equals to y1 minus y by x1 minus x. One thing is very clear, sin theta means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Therefore we can write y1 minus y by AP, and cos theta means base by hypotenuse. That is we can write x1 minus x by AP. AP means R, because in the statement it is already given the distance between xy and x1 is R. There is R y1 minus y, and this is also x1 minus x by R. Now we put here sin theta equals to y1 minus y by R, cos theta equals to x1 minus x by R. That's why it is y1 minus y by x1 minus x, R cancelled. But this is the point, how can we establish y minus y1 by sin theta equal to x minus x1 by cos theta equal to R? Actually y minus y1 by x1 minus x equals to sin theta. Sin theta means this is y1 minus y by R. now we can write here sin theta by cos theta. Now y minus y1 by sin theta equals to x1 minus x by cos theta. R sin theta means y1 minus y. That is, this ratio both implies R, and we can write here y1 by sin theta equals to R and x1 minus x by cos theta equals to R. Taking common minus sign from this and that, we get generally in the structural way we can write x minus x1 by cos theta equals to y minus y1 by sin theta, and both ratios is R, therefore we can write here R. This is proportionality form. Now this form is symmetrical form. This will be used in different problem. I will do now this one such type problem where this symmetrical form is used. Now look at the problem. A special problem on symmetrical form. A straight line passes through the point A 3 minus 2. This is specific point and makes an angle theta. We mentioned theta in our structural form, theta with the positive direction x axis. Find theta. Our first task is to find theta. Given that one condition is given also, given that distance of A, the point 3 minus 2 from the point of intersection, the specific point where in the symmetrical form we considered x1 y1 is the specific point, and now the specific point in the form of point of intersection of this line and with this line 3x plus 4y equal 4, that is 3 root 2 by 5 is given. We have to find the angle theta from all these sources. These sources are, there are two sources here. A specific point is given 3 minus 2, and another point is the intersection between the line passing through A and the given line 3x plus 4y equals to 4. Now we start the problem as given the point A 3 minus 2. Here we use the positional aspect of the straight line 3 minus 2. Angle is theta. Now by using symmetrical form we get, why we use symmetrical form? Because the distance on the same line, the distance is measured here. Symmetrical form R, we get x minus x1 by cos theta, y minus y1 by sin theta equals to R, that is the distance, and distance is given as 3 root 2 by 5. Therefore again we write x minus 3 by cos theta equals to y plus 2 by sin theta equals to 3 root 2 by 5. This is given. Now let us assume x1 y1 be the intersection point. Let us assume. Then we can put here x1 is placed here, x1 minus 3 by cos theta equal to y1 plus 2 by sin theta equals to 3 root 2. Here we use a specific technique from our algebra, traditional algebra. Root over x1 minus 3 square plus y1 plus 2 square by root over cos square theta plus sin square theta equals to the distance is 3 root 2 by 5. This is a very traditional formula. Suppose x by a equals to y by b, then we can write equal to root over x square plus y square by root over a square plus b square. This is class 9th standard formula. X by a equals to y by b, then we can write x square plus y square by root over a square plus b square. We use this concept here. Now x1 minus 3 by cos theta equals to y1 plus 2 by sin theta equals to 3 root 2 by 5. By simplification we can write x1 minus 3 equal to 3 root 2 by 5 cos theta and x1 equals to 3 plus 3 root 2 by 5 cos theta. This is the x coordinate of the specific point. Similarly y1 plus 2 by sin theta equals to 3 root 2 by 5, and it means y1 equals to minus 2 plus 3 root 2 by 5 sin theta. Now x1 and y1 already derived. x1 y1 lies on the line 3x plus 4y equals to 4. Now 3x1 plus 4y1 equals to 4, and we put 3 plus 3 root 2 by 5 cos theta plus 4 minus 2 plus 3 root 2 by 5 sin theta equals to 4. If I simplify it, then we get 9 root 2 by 5 cos theta plus 12 root 2 by 5 sin theta equals to 4 plus 8 minus 9, that is 3. And taking 3 common, 3 root 2 by 5 cos theta plus 4 root 2 by 5 sin theta equals to 1. Now this root 2 will be multiplying dividing both sides by root 2. We get, dividing both sides by root 2, we get 3 by 5 root 2 by root 2 cos theta, 4 root 2 by 5 root 2 sin theta equals to 1 by root 2. Now it becomes 3 by 5 cos theta plus 4 by 5 sin theta equals to 1 by root 2. This is a form. We use here trigonometrical trick. This is, we consider cos A cos theta, this is sin A sin theta, and this is 1 by root 2. This will be cos A cos B plus sin A sin B form A minus theta equals to 1 by root 2, that is cos pi by 4. Therefore, we can write here A minus theta equals to plus minus pi by 4. Now, theta minus A equals to plus minus pi by 4, that is theta equals to A plus minus pi by 4. A means tan inverse 4 by 3 plus minus pi by 4. Why tan inverse 4 by 3? Because A comes from 3 by 5. Cos A equals to 3 by 5, sin A equals to 4 by 5. Therefore, tan A equals to sin A by cos A equals to 4 by 3. Therefore, A equals to tan inverse 4 by 3. Therefore, required, this is last line, therefore required angle becomes theta equals to tan inverse 4 by 3 plus pi by 4 or tan inverse 4 by 3 minus pi by 4. This is the required answer. ওই আমরা বাংলায় বলে দিচ্ছি সিমেট্রিক্যাল ফর্ম মানে একই রকম দেখতে যে ফর্ম সেটা হচ্ছে x মাইনাস x1 বাই cos থিটা ইকুয়াল টু y মাইনাস 1 বাই সাইন থিটা ইকুয়াল টু r, সেটার উপরে একটা ব্যবহারিক প্রয়োগ দেখালাম। এবং যখনই কোনো স্ট্রেট লাইনের উপরে কোনো বিন্দু থাকবে এবং সেই বিন্দুটা স্ট্রেট লাইনের উপরে আরেকটি বিন্দু থেকে দূরত্বের কথা বলবে, তখন তোমরা একদম অন্য কোনো ফর্মুলার দিকে যাবেই না, এই সিমেট্রিক্যাল ফর্মে চলে আসবে এবং সেটা এইভাবে সলভ করতে হবে। এই বিষয়টা তোমরা মাথায় রেখে এই ফর্মুলাটাকে মাথায় রেখে ব্যবহার করবে। এবং এটার সাথে যে স্লোপের একটা সম্পর্ক আছে সেটা আমি আগেই বলেছি। তোমরা প্রত্যেকটা অঙ্কের অ্যাপ্লিকেশন খুব ভালোভাবে দেখবে। সবাই ভালো থাকবে। আমার এই চ্যানেলটা তোমরা প্রত্যেক দিন দেখবে। কোঅর্ডিনেট জিওমেট্রি একটা সিরিজ চলছে, প্রত্যেকটা লিঙ্কড জিনিস তোমরা দেখতে পাবে। এই বলে আজকে আমি এখানে ভিডিও থেকে বিদায় নিচ্ছি। তোমরা পুরো ভালোভাবে সবকটা ভিডিও লক্ষ্য করবে।